Okay, gang. Here I am at the infamous escape pod. It's the 9th of March. Just wanted to give you a little more of an update on what's going on with Project 211. It's a little bit chilly outside, but here I'm going to show you guys watching a little bit of vintage Ships Patrol. So that's going on in the background right now, but I'll bring you along. It's a little bit smoky here because I got the door open, so I'm going to show you the girls here. There's my Bella, who's happily feasting on, looks like, French fries because she likes them. There's my Fire. It's going pretty good. There is the Leia and the Penguin. Yeah, she likes the penguins and she likes to hang out with Daddy. So I'm going to close this door. So, because it does get a little warm in here. Whew. Yeah, it's a little warm in here. So anyway, I'm going to come down here and drop you a little view of the escape pod. Like I said, this is where I do all my model railroad stuff and what have you. But I'm gonna take a seat here and tell you a little bit about what's been going on with Project 211 in the last few weeks. Now, oops, excuse me, kind of falling over here, taking the slide. Now, Project 211 in the last 2 or 3 weeks has progressed quite a bit. I went from having about, well, I was working on the 3rd chapter. The 3rd chapter was just an absolute pain in the butt. And it was a pain in the butt because I was constantly researching things. So, as you're writing it, you're researching it, and you're finding out new things. It causes you to re-research everything. So I rewrote a lot of things. I was finally able to get that down and get that out of the way. And now I'm literally on, I think I'm working on Chapter 9. So I went from Chapter 3 to Chapter 9 in about 2 weeks. So Chapter 3 was a big deal because if you can get through that, everything else kind of falls into place. Chapter 3 deals with a lot of historical stuff, which required a lot of detailed research. Again, I want to make this book about as accurate as I can. It's going to be fictitious, but it's still going to be accurate. So, I mean, you want it as accurate in the dates, as accurate in the people and places and things and equipment and that kind of thing, as accurate as you can. So that you don't have the naysayers going, aha, I gotcha. See, they didn't have a Sherman tank there, or they didn't have, this ship didn't sail, or they didn't have a phone, that kind of crap. So it's been exhaustive. Along those lines, I've also decided to introduce a famous character, and I haven't quite figured out where I'm going to put him yet. So I'm working on where I'm going to introduce him. He's a friend of the lead characters as a child. So at some point there's going to be kind of a flashback to this character's childhood. And he's going to say, where do I remember this guy from? He was an influence on me, and he's very, very famous. And as a matter of fact, he's very famous because of some of the research he did that leads to other things. So I'm working hard on, there's only about 19 chapters in this book, which seems like a lot, but some of them are very small. And they might be condensed, they might not, I just don't know yet. But I'm halfway done with this book. And the first few chapters have been pure hell. And now I'm actually getting into the point where I'm enjoying the writing, because it's now more freelance. I'm talking about the guys that are, the characters that are running around and doing what they're supposed to be doing, instead of being dogged down in the historical dogma of, history. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've been having a blast with it lately. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just a little quick update. This is an old hat from the North Pole Bar on Raleigh Street in West Duluth. So I send out my best to all of you that remember it, and I will catch you guys all later. Ciao.